everybody and welcome to today's video. And in today's video we're getting ready to spread some slurry. Well, sawdust bag here. So I've got a pile of rubbish here. I'm just waiting for a skip. So I can't do it until I get a skip. Put that in. The problem is when it's windy, it's blowing it about a bit. I'll wedge that in. That's not the point of today's video. Waiting on a skip, just so you know. That's why there's a pile of rubbish there. So today's video, we are actually getting ready for spreading some slurry. So our slurry pit is very, very full. Shall I climb up and just show you? Try and not get me stung to death by nettles. Oh. Right, so that is our slurry lagoon. It is brim full, as you can see. Pretty much coming over, well, it's not quite at the top, but it's pretty full. This is very, very full. You can see there's a little bit of matting there from cubicles, but broken, fallen in. But as you can tell, it does need a good stir up. As you can see, it is just very, 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 very full. Today, let's just say it's a day in October. And we aren't in an MVZ. So we're not in an MVZ, so technically we are allowed to spread slurry when we want. As long as the weather is right. Lovely day today, and it's actually forecasting a lovely day for tomorrow as well. So technically we're not doing anything wrong. But Slurry Lagoon is full. So we've got a contractor coming tomorrow with an umbilical pump. Something we've never seen on this channel ever before. It's something we've not actually done before. So, well, we have done it about 25 years ago, roughly. We had an umbilical pump come here, but we haven't, for the first time in like 25 years, we've got an umbilical pump coming to empty that lagoon. So this lagoon, I'm stood at the back of it right now. It's above ground, but it's got a bit that's underground, if that makes sense. But there's a valve. I'll just show you. Behind all this nettles and old scrap, there is a valve that you can get in at the back, and you don't see us filling out of it very often. If I can find it, there it is. There's this valve. So that valve goes in and then down into it, because a bit of it goes down. You know, it's not all above ground. It does go a bit underground. But we're going to connect the umbilical pump up to that when he comes. So I need to move these IBCs and this ring feeder so we can actually get to it when he comes. So this is job number one, is move these ring feeders so we can get to the ring feeder these IBCs so we can connect his pipe up when he comes tomorrow. Second job will be empty dirty water with that tanker into that lagoon. And then third and last job will be get the slurry stirrer on the tractor and mix that up, ready for tomorrow. So the slurry stirrer will be running all day tomorrow while he's pumping out with the umbilical. But want to give it a good stir up now today, so we're ready for him. So a slurry stirrer is just over here. So this is a bit of a scrap heap, to be totally honest with you. But bits of scrap just dotted about. But slurry stirrer is parked here, so we're going to hook a tractor up to that. Probably that tractor that's in there, the 390T. Once we've pumped this dirty water in, and we'll give it a stir up. So I'm going to do this as a separate video to when it comes to slurry spreading. This is slurry prep, slurry spreading prep, shall we say. And then the next video you'll see will be of him when he comes slurry spreading, because hopefully, I mean, it is really windy today, to be totally honest with you. But it is nice and dry, and it's going to be nice and dry tomorrow, which makes it ideal for spreading slurry, because you don't want to be doing it in the rain, because that is supposedly against the law. So we don't want to be doing that. So ideal situation is stay dry today, which is going to. Weather forecast is going to dry tomorrow, perfect. And we'll get some slurry spread, but not with that, or his umbilical pump in the next video. So hopefully we'll shoot my drone up tomorrow when he's here with the umbilical pump. And you'll have a drone video of slurry spreading, hopefully. And then that by tomorrow afternoon, that lagoon should be empty, which is what we want going into winter on an empty lagoon. Because the cows are still out, to be totally honest with you. They've only been inside at night for probably, I don't think they've even been in at night for a week. They've been outside. They've only been inside for a few days at night now. And yeah, we'll start getting this stuff shifted and find the pipe which connects up to that valve, and then we can pump us dirty water in and get ready for tomorrow. I didn't even know this was there, to be honest with you. So I found a cap frame for a Massey Ferguson 135. Just put this here. And it'll stay there. So if anyone's after a part of a cap frame 135 or a Massey Ferguson loader, well, it's a Mill Master loader, drop in me DMs, because I've got one. I didn't even know they were buried in all this. These plastic bags keep blowing about. Just got to find the pipe now. Found a bit of a ring feeder that can go on the scrappy. Ah, so it's here in all the nettles, my pipe. So that runs, hang on. Piece of steel under this. Well, there's me. Could have done with spraying some Roundup or something on this. Get rid of these bloody nettles. Well, there's me valve. I've got a piece of metal here. I don't know what that's from. Right, so here's the end of the pipe. That goes all the way along up there and into that valve. We're just on the pumping the dirty water now. It's actually getting empty. See the pipe moving. There it's stuck. Right, so that is one dirty water tank empty. Just got another one now to do. So there weren't much in that one. So I've had one load out of it already. This is the second load. It's only filled the bottom of the tanker, so there weren't much in there, so we're going to start onto the second tank now. Right, so we're all locked up, ready to go. I have greased it all up on them two bearings before they set off camera, along with the PTO shaft. Just have to watch that guard, it doesn't look brilliant. It's got caught on something, but I'll just have to keep an eye on that. PTO is on, oil pipe plugged in for the ram. We're ready to go. Let's go and stir some slurry. So it's currently, well, just had some dinner, so it's currently about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Can stir for about 3/4 of an hour roughly, then I'll have to go and look at the heifers before milking. But then we'll be ready for tomorrow. Right, so that's it for this for the end of this video. So you've seen me move all the junk from there so that I can get to that valve. Then we've pumped dirty water into the slurry pit, and then we've been slurry stirring. Now there is a bit of the crust that hasn't stirred up. If I just climb up and have another look, you'll be able to see. Well, you might be able to see. And the sun's not helping, but you can see all the front stirred up. There's just all this crust here at the back that hasn't stirred. But as it drops down tomorrow, I'll be able to back further in from that end, and then I'll be able to get this crust with a stirrer, hopefully. It's not really that thick, so it shouldn't take much to come forward to stir up. But stay tuned for the next video. Come over here, the sun won't dazzle the camera. So stay tuned for the next video, because we're pumping that. We've got a contractor coming in the morning. A bit of drone footage, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, of him spreading, and either me or James is going to be sat on that for most of the day, stirring it up. But yeah, if you've liked it, please get a thumbs up and subscribe below, and I'll see you all in the next one, which, like I say, we'll be spreading that muck. Also, if anyone's wondering why we're not spreading it ourselves, why we're getting a contractor in, one, we haven't got much time at the minute because cows are starting to come back in. Two, I'd rather he could come and do it in the day, because we've got a short weather window of some nice weather where it's not going to rain. And three, third reason is our 399 has gone to have its wheel bearing done, an oil seal in the back axle, so we're down on a tractor, so we're down to just the 390T at the minute. So it's just easier to get him to come and do it, because I know for a fact he will have that spread in the whole day with an umbilical pump. But stay tuned for the next video when he's umbilical pump, because that's something you've never seen on this channel before.